GMA Health Alert about salt. A new study says you may be able to double the amount of sodium you eat without risking your heart health. But before you grab that shaker, you know Dr. Jen is here with a reality check. So, I mean, people, it's a little controversial, isn't it?
It's very controversial, and the controversy will continue. This was a big study, appeared in The Lancet, looked at a lot of people in a lot of different countries, and it really sought to answer the question. We've been recommending reduced sodium intake for so long, but is there proof of why we make those recommendations? We know that increased sodium in the diet can raise the blood pressure, but it's always been the assumption then that increased blood pressure directly translates to risks of heart attack, stroke, and death. That's what this study looked at. So what they found, very interesting, is that actually people who had high sodium intake increased their risk of stroke, but decreased their risk of heart attack and death with the highest amounts. So again, this is going to be fraught with a lot of controversy because, you know, we hear lower sodium, lower sodium, lower sodium all the time.
And you can read this as you want, and some people will say, well, does that mean I need more salt?
Not so fast, as we say. So first of all, and I want to explain to you why, there's something called a J-shaped curve, and it's not J for Jennifer, but what study after study have found consistently is that people over here who take no or little sodium in their diet and people over here who eat very high amounts of sodium have the highest risk of death, stroke, and heart attack. People in this middle area, they're fine. So again, where that number is, whether it's 1,500 milligrams a day, which is what the American Heart Association recommends, or 2,000 or 3,000, which, by the way, we're talking teaspoons, Robin. This is not a lot of salt, and most of it, as you know, is just packed into our food without us knowing about it.
I'm always surprised sometimes I look at the packaging and that and realize how much is in there. Okay, you're a nutritionist, so in terms of food,
here's my recommendations, okay, because people are going to hear this and understandably be confused. If you have congestive heart failure or kidney disease, absolutely you need to speak to your doctor and, if possible, a nutritionist about sodium in your diet. All other people, read those labels. Look at the sodium in everything you're eating. You'll be surprised how high it is. Try spices on your food instead of sodium. If you're eating out, always ask for those sauces and dressings on the side and use them with discretion. And then the last thing, this is the citrus bowl, Robin. Potassium is, we never hear about potassium. It actually counteracts the negative effects of sodium. So you can get that with bananas, citrus, watermelon, avocados. Focus on the potassium. I'm going to bring potassium into the limelight this year.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.